Hi folks, welcome to or welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you subscribed. Somebody asked me for a specific video and for the life in me I cannot find it anywhere. I'm not sure I even actually saw it at the time, but this one is sort of similar to what they were asking for. So I thought we'd do this one, and then I'm turning my computer off and vegging out in front of the telly. So this was called I'm having a panic attack, need to talk. Really? Shut up, I'm filming. Honestly, do these people not know I'm such a huge YouTuber? I am. I've got a picture that says I've got 2.2 million subscribers. I'm sticking to it. Anyway, shall we jump in? See, what gets me is she's like, I'm having a panic attack, I need to talk. But she's setting up a live, she's putting on a mic, she's fiddling about with the YouTube settings. Thankfully, I can say I've never had a panic attack. My husband has, but I never have. And I've seen other people, and they're horrible. And the last thing you're thinking of doing is setting up a fucking camera and microphone to talk to strangers in a box. So she's not having a panic attack at all. She's just looking for attention.
Hi, Irma. If I wanted anyone to be the first person on, it would be you. And Leanne, hi.
Yeah, because Irma's stupid. That's why you want her on there, because she's absolutely dumb as rocks and believes any bollocks you tell her.
Can you guys hear me okay? I wish.
See, why would she be fucking about with that? If she was truly having a panic attack and Irma was there, she'd be like, oh my god, Irma, blah 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 blah. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me sort out my microphone in the middle of my panic attack.
Oh my god, all my good people. Oh, I really need you guys right now. Hold on a second. Carrie's on, Irma's on. Is this good? Can you hear me? Devin, Lydia, thank you. I just really needed to speak to people now. Oh my god, I hate doing a YouTube video where I'm just sitting here crying, but I'm literally having a panic attack and everybody I called is either on the East Coast, so it's too late.
Remember when she said a certain person used to phone her up at 3 o'clock in the morning having a panic attack about something and she wouldn't answer the phone? Yeah, just turn it around. It's her. She's the one that irritates the fuck out of everyone whose number she's got. And thankfully, they were all sensible enough not to pick up.
I don't know if it's even a panic attack. I'm just so sad. I'm so freaking sad. And I just needed to speak to somebody to hear back from people, even though I don't hear anything. Thank you, Lydia. I can't even tell you guys why I'm sad. Like, there's just so many things going on right now that are not going well. And I just feel very much alone. Hi, Trish.
If you're feeling like shit, why are you reading all the comments? If you need someone to talk to them. I need someone to talk to, but I can't tell you why I'm crying. Well, just sit and cry on your own then. Why the fuck do you need people to talk to if you can't fucking tell them what it is you're having a panic attack, not a panic attack, about? I just feel so alone. Whose fault's that? Who's pushed everyone away? You!
I have so many stresses right now. I feel like the weight of the world is on my shoulders with everything. Hi, Marie. Hi, Lisa.
Oh, she's such a good actress, isn't she? I feel like the weight of the world is on my shoulders. Fucking grow up.
I've been wanting to make videos. I just feel like I have nothing to offer. I just, I don't know. I'm going to take my antidepressant. Thank you for saying it's going to be okay. No, it is. That's what I would tell somebody. Part of, like, I was waiting for good news on Friday. And I didn't get any news. And then I thought maybe I would hear something Saturday. Maybe I would hear something today. I don't know. Like, I can't stand to be ghosted, okay? So, really, really bothers me when I get ghosted. So I had several interviews at different places. And I was supposed to hear back on Friday, and I didn't hear anything. I just think it's so rude. Like, even if I'm not getting hired, I wish people would be people of their word. So, like you said, you would get back Friday. And I waited all day with high hopes. And throughout the whole weekend, like, I thought maybe, they're not open on weekends. I have to blow my nose.
Doesn't she sound like an absolute toddler? I waited all day with high hopes because you said you'd phone me. Really, Lardy, all you need to do is look at yourself in the mirror when you're walking out the door to go to the interview, and that should tell you you're not getting the job. You dress wrong, you behave wrong, and then you come home and say they don't know how to interview, and you wonder why you don't get the job.
But I thought, maybe they were busy on Friday and they'll call me on Saturday or Sunday. And nothing. And it's so depressing. I don't think that they understand, like, how much I want a job.
How are they supposed to know how much you want a job? You're fucking psychic. And you're not the only one that wants the job. Do you think when you go for an interview, you're the only one being interviewed? And when there's a group of people, are they really going to pick the 60-year-old who's had knee replacements, who's overweight, arrogant? All you're doing is ticking all the no boxes, and you're surprised. I'm fucking surprised you actually got a job in California. That surprised the fucking hell out of me. And you're upset because you thought you'd get the job. I wish, before she starts again, I wish I knew. I wonder, how far back is this? Is this 12th of October? 12th of October when? Because I wonder if she's got an Instagram post of her interview outfit. Because she's worn some doozies in the past.
Hi, Susan. I would have been so happy if I had gotten the call Friday. It put me into a total depression. And I've tried to lift myself out of it and keep hopeful. Oh, they're probably busy. Oh, well, they're closed now. Okay, well, it's the weekend. But I'm literally going for jobs at this point that, I shouldn't even have, like so overqualified.
If you were really that overqualified for the job, why aren't you getting jobs that you're qualified for? See, you said numerous times you didn't want a job for the money, you just wanted it for the social life. When there's people out there that would shovel shit gladly for the money because they need the work and they're willing to do whatever. All you ever do is fucking moan. Oh, you want to pay me $14 an hour to stand on my feet for 42 hours? Oh, okay. At this stage of your life, you need to accept anything that's fucking going. And then when you do get a job, what do? You quit.
But it's fine. I've like rationalized it. Like it's kind of like it's fine for me. But then I find myself. It's like, okay, here's the example. Hold on a second. I have to go blow my nose. I don't want to take you with me. So hold on. Wait a minute.
Oh wow. She's actually going to go somewhere else and blow her nose. Normally she just sits there and does it on fucking camera, doesn't she? Oh. She is going to blow her nose in front of the camera.
Can you still hear me? My shirt looks brown. It's actually green. It's so weird. Can you hear me when it's over here? But I've gotten to the point that, like, I psych myself up so much for the interview. And I turn it into a positive. In my head, like, yeah. Working at the gas station, this is an example. Working at the gas station in a little thing, that could be fun, right? I meet people. I turn everything into the bright side. I've already called Lisa.
I turn everything into the bright side. Working in a thing, that could be fun. I'll meet people. Work isn't supposed to be fucking fun unless you're Beyonce. It's a job that you do. You do work. You earn wages. That's the whole point. I turn everything into a positive. Yeah, any job would be great. If I had my health, I'd do fucking any job I could get hold of. Which is why I'm doing what I'm doing, because it's the only thing I'm capable of doing at the moment, with the way I sleep and the pain I'm in. So I found something to suit me. But you want everything your way. It's not, oh, can you do extra on... Oh, they want me to do extra. Oh, do I have to do that? It's like when you were at Diff fucking Glasses. All you did was fuck about with people on Instagram. That's not a job. If you want a proper job, wear a decent outfit to the interview, keep your gob shut unless they ask you something, and do what they ask you to do. I wouldn't employ you. I can't think of anybody that I know that would fucking employ you. You're a liability.
I've already called. Don't you think I've called? Oh God, I'm gonna start with this.
See? This is why you didn't get the fucking job, because you're an ungrateful, arrogant cunt. Somebody's trying to be nice and offer you a bit of fucking encouragement, or just find out, have you phoned them maybe, and you're going to get all fucking arsey about it. Why do people pander to this woman?
Every place is like that, Trish. I'm not in a position that I can cherry pick. I'm in a position of desperation. So, for instance, let's say I applied. I have to use examples because let's say I applied to Macy's, and they said Macy's is a part-time salesperson in the jewelry section. And they said, we'll get back to you Friday.
Oh, she's just deleted, or has she? No. Somebody's... Stacey Pence and Dustin Wilson have put, moo, hush up, crybaby. Exactly. Suck it up, buttercup, and just keep applying. And be nice at the interview, instead of the arrogant woman you are.
And they didn't. So I called Saturday. And you guys, when I say I had an interview and I tell you dates and things like that, I do not tell you the real days that I go on interviews. Okay. So, hi, Tay Tay. I don't know what Kelly Connect is. And every place is always hiring. I'm going to say this again. I don't even know who you are, Kathy. It's not that I do not get an interview. I can get tons of interviews.
Yes, because you write a load of bollocks on your CV that you did everything bar fucking fly to the moon. She probably did that though, didn't she, to interview Bob for the position of a photographer. Anyway, you write 2 ton of bollocks on your CV so they think, oh wow, let's get her in for an interview, and then in walks a 60-year-old obese, arrogant fuck. And they're like, yeah, no, maybe not. Yeah, of course we're going to call you on Friday. Yeah, you just sit by the phone, we're going to ring you. Don't you know by now? Just go, do the interview, forget about it. Go do the next one. Eventually you'll get a job. There's no point thinking, oh, that went really well. I know I've got that job and not doing anything else, because it doesn't work like that. And what you think went well usually didn't, because you've got no idea how to talk to people.
I've called twice. Thank you, Dina. And they were supposed to get back to me and didn't. First of all, they were supposed to get back to me. The interview went really well. They even talked about this week when I would be starting. And then...
They do that with everyone, dumbass. We're hoping to have the person start on such and such a day, and their week could look like this, and blah, 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 blah. Is that convenient for you type thing? Right, okay, we'll get back to you. Doesn't mean that you're going to be the one doing it. Jeez. Louise.
The other day they said. So as like the hours went down in the day, I was just getting more and more depressed. Then the next day I called, and they said, oh, he's not available right now. He's not in till whatever time, or something like that. But he'll be in at this time. And then I didn't get a call. And then I called the next day, and he was in.
So you've called 3 times, harassing them.
And they put me on hold, and then someone else got back to me and said, he'll call you back.
Take a hint. I mean, I must say, I do think companies are really rude now. The way they expect you to jump through hoops, and then they can't even have the decency to give you a call and say yay or nay, or stick a fucking letter in the post. Nobody does that anymore. But it's her expecting that because she really liked the place and whatever, and then she's made that little story in her head, oh, I'll be on the front desk and I can wear this and I can have my pencil case and I can, oh, my lip gloss matches my folder and I'll be able to rearrange all the files for them and blah 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 blah. And then, do you know what I mean? It's like you think like that when you're little. You think like that when you go for your first job interview. Oh, I nailed that. But by the time you're 60, you usually have some fucking clue as to what's going on. But she thinks she's so fucking amazing that everybody should be glad to have her. And it doesn't work that way.
They've been deleted, don't worry about trolls. So it's like, let's say I'm interviewing at the QT gas station as the cashier. And which isn't an ideal job. It's not even the job that I really want. But I turned it in my head into something. Thank you, Alexis. But I've turned it into, I find all the positives and I psych myself up and I say, it'll be fun, it'll be this, it'll be that. And then I don't even hear back from that kind of a job. Wow, trolls are out in full force. No, I don't want to play right now. I don't think I will, Miss Pleasantly Plump. I've applied. They're just trolls. That's all. Just don't worry about them.
She keeps going on about trolls and things and answering people, and fucking chat on the side's not moving at all. And I want to know what's occurring. Oh, holy hell. I've got the Tour de France on the telly, and I've just looked up and there's one massive pile-up. Everyone's fallen over. What the hell?
They're nothing. I mean, how many times have I gone through this, you know? Why, Lydia? I don't care about the trolls. Could you all at least give me a thumbs up? There's almost 300 people on and only 34 thumbs up.
Fuck's sake.
Unfortunately, Vumba Girl, I'm not in a position to snub my nose at anybody. Lydia, you asked if I'm looking for full or part-time or full-time. Why are you asking that question? I mean...
She's making fucking conversation with you, you dozy bint. You're there crying and whinging and whining, saying you want a job, you're desperate for a job. She might be asking because she's got a job going, but she won't fucking employ you now, will she? See, this is why you don't get the job.
I really don't care about the trolls at this point.
Why is the chat not moving?
I'm just hiding them and ignoring. Just can we not talk about the trolls?
Ooh.
Do you live in Tucson, Lydia? Hi, Penny. Lydia, can you email me? Instead of putting anything on here, please?
Lydia, don't fucking bother. Let her stew in her own juices, miserable fuck.
Like, email me right now, because I don't think that you're going to email me.
Fuck's sake. What is her problem? Email me now, right now. Lydia's like, Oh, my emailing finger just broke. I'm sorry, I can't.
Have you ever had one of those days also? No, I'm not on Facebook. And Kathy, I work from home. I'm really not interested in a job working from home. Not on Facebook.
I'm not in a position to snub my nose at anyone at the moment. That was the line that she came out with less than a minute ago. No, I don't want to work from home. I already work from home.
Facebook, don't want to work at home.
Miserable fucker.
Karen, please email me that. Email me the information. Take the time to write all those comments. American Pie, I am able to get jobs. I passed a background check recently. I had a temporary job that I passed the background check instantly, so I don't need to. Yeah, everything's fine. They hadn't even gotten to that point. I should have titled this No Suggestions.
But I thought you were having a panic attack and needed people to talk to. You were having a panic attack because nobody phoned you back about a job that you were desperate for. Now people are trying to help you and you're getting all arsey. See? See why you didn't get the job?
Lexi, you can't help. I just felt like talking to people. Like, everything would have been really good if I had just gotten the call when they said that they were going to get the call, give the call. Or even just a quick call to say we're still interviewing people or we've been really busy.
If they're really busy, they haven't got fucking time to phone you to tell you that they're really busy, do they?
Megan, then you have to figure out why you're not getting notifications.
Unsub, unsub, unsub.
Nicole, I know. The thing is, the only reason why I don't want suggestions is because I know everything about jobs. I've been working my whole life.
No, you haven't. The last time you had a job was the dent shop in California. Before that, you were in a fucking salon for 3 seconds in fucking Boston. When have you worked all your life? It's convenient, isn't it, that all these amazing jobs you had were before YouTube? When you were a teacher and a psychologist and a fucking real estate agent and a company director and whatever other bollocks you come out with. This is why you don't get the job. I know everything. You don't need to tell me anything. I know everything. Well, obviously you fucking don't, because you didn't get the job, did you?
So there's nothing revolutionary unless, like, Lydia is working for a company and is going to look and see if they have any job openings. Well, I liked, actually, Kathy, your suggestion because I had not heard of that company. But you have had a bad mouth as well. What does that mean?
Month. Spell check. Fat fingers. Fuck's sake. Oh, but she's really intelligent and she could do anything. Whatever.
Ellie Mae. What does that mean? It said, everyone else is answering for Ellie Mae. How do you know she meant, wait, did I read it wrong? Oh, sorry. Bad mouth as well. See, I thought you said bad mouth. No, you wrote it fine. I read it wrong.
See? See?
Lydia, that's bull. It doesn't say undeliverable. Are you typing it incorrectly? Or correctly, I should say.
Lydia, run! And why is the chat not moving? I don't understand.
This is my email. I think I've asked so many times for you to email me and you never do. You're not blocked because you've never emailed me before. I just typed it right there. No, Yahoo. I'm exhausted. I'm just drinking water with lemon because the diet that I'm on, I think I'm having a little bit of, I think it's gallbladder problems because I have pain in my right shoulder.
There's always something wrong, isn't there?
There's a Deborah on here, Deborah Sherwood. Okay, you do you, Deborah. These are long, I don't know who you are. These people have been with me for years. So, you would never get on here and do what I'm doing. Then, good for you. High five. Thank you, Marie. They think that I'm scamming you. But I work up my way to tears and just, live in the great life. I did too. I mean, things are very different. Think of all the people that are out of work because of the virus and then got better, and so now the places are opening. I think I'm a great asset to a company. I'm not a kid.
That's why you don't get the job. Because you've got an inflated fucking idea of yourself.
I'm reliable, excellent.
Reliable. Which part of you is reliable? Quitting jobs left and right, but you're reliable. Whatever.
Sales, customer service. Right, Penny. I know, Marie, I appreciate it so much. what are they? I don't understand. What am I frauding people? And do you just wait? Like, so wait, Megan doesn't even get a notification. Do these people wait until they get a notification? Like, they're notified and they jump on right away. They have quickly made a fake channel so that they can type out in 4 letters SCAM. Yeah, I'm just the irony. No, it's different people. Hey, I'm not going to complain. See, I'm not going to complain because they ultimately are adding to my engagement. So even without a super chat, having within 30 minutes 334 people watching, that's going to up what I make on YouTube. So let's not. I'll just block them, hide them. Because so many people, here's the thing that bothers me so much is that so many people say things and then they never follow through. And if you know me, hi, Marsha, if you know me, I'm so much a person of my word. Like, that's my biggest prideful thing. I mean, occasionally I say something and I don't do it.
Occasionally. I remember you saying in California a good few times, oh, I'm really flaky. I say I'm going to go out with people and I get all excited about going out. And then I'm too fucking lazy to get ready to go out and I don't go and I let people down all the time. Have you forgotten that? I haven't forgotten that. Then you say you're capable of doing the job. Yeah, I can do that. I can do, yeah, no problem. And then you can't do it and you quit. So reliability isn't one of your major assets at all. What you should have done was been a nice person, not wish people dead, and you might still be working for Sensi because you were actually good at that. Or were you good at it, or were your minions just too fucking scared to not buy anything?
Or I do it late. But, like I said, I'm moving to Arizona. I moved to Arizona. I said I'm moving to California. I moved to California. I say I'm going to send somebody a bracelet. I do it.
Late. I hate the post office. I hate going to the post office. Yeah, I know you've paid for it and everything, but you'll just have to wait until I can be bothered to go and post it. I said I was moving to California and I moved to California. On your mother's dime. What did you actually do? Went online and found some apartments. Anyone could do that. You thought it was going to be such an adventure, didn't you? See, that was another thing you'd planned out in your head, how wonderful it was going to be. And you and HRH were going to be BFFs and everything was going to be wonderful.
It might take me a week because I'm lazy going to the post office.
So how is that reliable? That's not being reliable. I had a deadline for a book and I was in 83-degree weather and I couldn't record fucking anything because every time I tried to, my laptop overheated and started screaming. So I waited and waited and waited and waited until the weather got better and I finished, where are we, 12, 8 chapters and an epilogue of a book in one day to make the deadline, and I'd been told that could be extended if I needed it to be, but I don't like letting people down. That is what you fucking call reliable.
Like, no, okay, that's gross. Burke said, like, what is the point? It's just, here you are.
So she actually emailed you. The woman's an idiot.
Burke doesn't go to that school. Really. You can look, but, I've got tattoos and piercings. Delete Kim Robertson.
Oh, and I remember you saying tattoos and piercings didn't make... No! That'd never stop you getting a job, tattoos and piercings. Didn't you scream that at people at one point?
I don't get fired. I don't buy expensive makeup, and I don't buy tattoos. Okay, so there goes your story. It's only mean if I know who they are. I only care like if that's why I questioned when you said you have a bad mouth, and I know Ellie Mae is a supporter and likes me, and so had you turned on me, that would have hurt. It would have bothered me. But these other people, it doesn't hurt at all. It's not even annoying. It actually is making me feel better, believe it or not, because I feel like a loser, but I feel like, wow, there's so many bigger losers than me, because I don't make up channels, and I would never sit and watch. Even like Nikocado Avocado.
Pedo? Why are they calling her the N-word? Why is somebody typing out the N-word? She's white.
I've never commented on his channel. When he has his meltdowns, this is what I do. If it disgusts me, if I think he's scamming, if I don't believe it, I go in my head. Ugh. And that's as far as it goes. That's as far as I ingest it. Ugh. And no, there isn't. Probably the biggest loser. I think you're a loser, Judy, because you're on here. You're not even making money. You're watching someone you don't like so that you can tell me I'm a loser. She just substantiates the fact that there are worse losers in this world, so much more than me. I don't call myself a loser on the regular, but, I do. I think so highly of myself. I thought, oh, I'm going to get this job. Totally. I was very, very...
See, that's your problem. You go in, all fucking arrogance. Oh, yeah. And then you can't understand why you didn't get the job. You need to start looking at yourself. The problem isn't everybody else. As I have said a gazillion times, the common denominator in all of this, Lardy, is who? You!
So Stony Star follows me, and if you follow me, you know it's not my mother's money, it's my son's money. She owes me nothing, right? She owes Burke the money that was his. I don't really think I'm a loser. Well, I mean, I'm not living the life that I want, certainly, so in that respect. You know what, Wendy, I don't believe that anymore.
They say when one closes, another door opens.
My particular problem is I just hate getting ghosted. Well, I wanted this door. I wanted this job. Or the other one. They were both perfect. To not hear from both of them. And the thing is, they reached out so fast. Yeah, I'm not working at McDonald's.
See? Both of these jobs were perfect. Yeah, they were might have been a salon where she could get free stuff done, or somewhere that she could fucking steal from, or whatever. And someone's just said, try McDonald's, they're always hiring. I'm not working at McDonald's. So, are you desperate for a job or are you not? I'd work at McDonald's. You get free fries. Might even get a fucking McFlurry. Do you have that problem in America? I mean, I haven't been to McDonald's in donkeys, but when the kids were little and it was the middle of summer and everything was really hot, and on a Saturday we were like, right, let's have a treat. Have a McDonald's Happy Meal. And why does that always go off in the middle of a video? Have a Happy Meal and a McFlurry. Oh, I'm sorry, the machine's not working. Does the machine ever fucking work? I don't think it's not working. I read somewhere that the staff are too fucking lazy to clean it. So then you think, when it is working, has it not been Anyway. But I like that ice cream. That's my favourite type of ice. You like the really white ice cream. Anyway, I'm off on a tangent.
Nothing wrong with McDonald's, but I can't do that job, unfortunately. Signed out for a million temp agencies, never heard back.
Why can't you do McDonald's at the window, taking the orders or taking the money? If you said to them, I'm sorry, I can't do all the running around and cooking and whatever, but I'd be a great window person, whatever they're called. But no, dismiss it straight away.
I'm not going to call myself. I'm not going to call the job so much that I get. That could also work against me. Like, be the squeaky wheel. Yes, show them you really want it, but there's a point. I'm not.
Somebody's just put, no, I can't see you working at McDonald's. You have a lot more to offer. How do they know? All they know is the bollocks that she's told them in videos. Have we ever seen her do any of the things that she says she did or does or whatever? Has she proved at any point that she was capable of doing any of those things?
Not going to keep. I called twice. That's plenty. And then it makes me sad because it just seemed like a really great team. And it just seemed really perfect. And now, even if they call tomorrow, it's ruined for me in my head.
So if they phone tomorrow and say you've got the job, what are you going to say? No, I don't want it now because you didn't call me Friday.
Thank you, Mackenzie. I've done that before. First of all, it's illegal. They won't let you train for free. I was very close to getting, right before COVID, a job at a really nice spa. And then she never called me back. I mean, it turns out they closed for months. She never called me back. And I finally went in. And she was like, oh, we'll call you Tuesday. No, I still want you. We haven't forgotten about you. And then I got a call Tuesday from a different person, not her, saying, well, it's going to be 2 weeks because we have to have our meeting and we have to do this and that. So then another 2 weeks went by and no call. And then they were moving locations. And I said, I'll help you move. I mean, I don't know how much I could have done, but I would have, I put myself out there. I said, I'll help for free. I just want to be part of it. And the original manager who loved me, and I had 3 interviews with 6 people. So I went back 3 times and interviewed with 3 people at a time. So it's 9 people, actually, sorry. Asking me scenarios. What would you do if a customer called? And this and that. And
I have never seen one of your videos, but you seem like such a nice and sweet person. So don't let it get you down or whatever. Ah, dear. How can you look at her and say she's sweet and nice?
Patty, thank you. I think some of my videos I can get really nasty on the live videos. My regular videos, people say to me, I don't see where you get all this hate. There's no hate. Because I get rid of the hate. And I am a nice person.
No, you're not.
Thank you, all things Wendy Lee. I mean, I am a nice person. I'm really nice. But I just don't put up with a lot of shit that a lot of other people put up with. Hi, Nicole. I don't want to. Nicole can tell you. Nicole can tell the story of what I did. If Marilyn was on here, she sent me a necklace that had broken of hers and asked if I could fix it. And I fixed it and I added a charm and I used a white gold-filled chain with a clasp and I sent it to her. And then I didn't even charge her. And she was like,
really? You've got chain lying around. You boast about how much you can do with jewellery all the time. If someone who's fucking paying you on Patreon or sending you super chat or whatever the case may be asks a favour, how fucking difficult is it for you to do it without having to say, well, I did this and I did that and I did the other? If you can remember all the good things you've done, you haven't done enough good things.
like, I still have to pay you. So I said, you know what, pay me whatever you want. Like, bye, Irma, have a good night. I said, pay me whatever you want. And she honestly paid me more than I was expecting.
That's a thing you do all the time. Oh, make me an offer. And you never say to them, oh, that's way more than I was expecting. You just take it. But you're such a nice person. And you're so kind.
It's like, it's not that I'm not mean to people. I'm mean to people who come onto my channel who attack me. But otherwise, I don't. Oh, yeah, right. Her mother had surgery. First of all, I called Nicole on her birthday. I don't even know her. But she asked if I would. I mean, people have Cameo where they charge $45 for that. I put the date in my calendar when to call her.
I've heard this story before. I phoned someone and wished them a happy birthday. Big fucking whoop. How difficult is that? I could have charged them $45. Yeah, I remember you saying you and Pom Pom were going to get a cameo. Whatever happened with that?
And I called to wish her happy birthday and then found out her mother was having surgery. So Nicole paid for the bracelet, and I decided to make her mother a bracelet because she had just had surgery. And then even just the other day, I realized I hadn't heard from Nicole. So I started to worry, like, hope she's okay, because I know she's going through a rough time. Miss Caddy, thank you. I'm just tired of giving.
What do you give? She's so tired of giving. Can anyone look at that face? Can anyone remember anything that Lardy's given? I don't. Sorry folks, I'm going to have to pause it here for a second because the bathroom's calling my name. Why can I never find pause when I'm looking for it? It's one of those days where I've been in and out and in and out and in and out. Reminds me of Paper Moon all the time. Don't know if anybody knows that film. And it's like every time I have to go, I have in my head, we just stopped for her to go winky tink at lunch. She must have a bladder the size of a peanut. Yes, that's me today.
Never claimed to be a perfect person. So what if I have a fupa? Like, what does that have to do with anything? Too old. You guys are too old to be insulting physical appearances. I would never.
I would never.
Not because I'm such a good person, but because I just too mature for that. Like,
you do insult people's physical appearance. You do it to me all the time. You did it to some of the people that you fell out with on your channel. This is what my subscribers look like. And you posted pictures of some poor woman who'd obviously had surgery and was covered in bruising, but you chose to put her picture out there. Keep telling yourself you're a nice person, Lardy, because you're not.
She always watches me. Too mature for that. Like, not that I ever really made fun of people's looks, but I would say I have. No, Pom-Pom's always like this. She just wants attention. They just are. They're not intelligent enough to have a. You can't hurt somebody that loves themselves. And even though I'm going through this time, I still love myself, and it's very threatening to people. But I come on here because am I the only one? No, I'm not.
Threatening. It's threatening to people that you love yourself. No, we just sit here in disbelief, wondering if you own a fucking proper mirror.
Not like I know Nicole. Nicole has suffered. I can't think of who else is on here, but a lot of you, the reason that a lot like me is because they can relate to me. Like, I don't know. I wish I could be more like the people that come and bring inspiration for smiling and show you makeup and show you beautiful clothes and, you know.
I think it's time for my little violin, don't you? Honest to fuck.
I don't buy expensive makeup. They say I wish I could buy expensive makeup. What do I buy that's expensive makeup? What I got?
Chanel lip gloss.
A Bath and Body Works body lotion. Body. I think my pillow's taking effect. Shower gel. Like, so I wanted to share a scent. And I got the spray because it gave me a little lift. We're talking about like $15.
Yeah, but that's $15 you could have put towards something else.
They want me to just buy nothing.
Exactly. When you have nothing and you're desperate for a job, you don't waste $15 fucking on a body spray. You think, oh, hang on, I need money for toothpaste and shampoo and fucking dog food and all the rest of it. You don't waste $15 on yourself. That's the problem. You don't. You're not a grown-up. Did you ever grow up? We all went through this bollocks when we were 20. I was in a full-time job at 16. I was budgeting for myself at 16. I didn't have a mother that was fucking bailing me out every 3 seconds and taking me to fucking Bloomingdale's for lunch.
They want me to not ever get takeout Thank you, Lewis. I'm never going to not do that. I have to give myself things sometimes.
No, you don't. You learn to go without and you save up for things. When you've got savings to fall back on. You don't go out and spend your last $15 on a fucking body spray and then come on 2 days later fucking crying, moaning, looking for super chats and GoFundMes because you can't afford to fucking live your life. Which bit of that don't you understand?
Because I deprive myself of so much that I really want that I don't really need, in honesty.
What do you deprive yourself of, ever?
Like, what? I want to know what they think, why they think I buy expensive makeup. What did I buy? Oh, the Laura Mercier powder. Yeah, that was expensive. That was like a splurge. It made me feel happy, and it'll last forever. But on the same token, what I did was I have a bag of makeup that I don't want to use, and Christy Erickson said, I'll take it, so I'm going to send it to her and just charge her for shipping. So that's how I do it. You know, like, I could have sold it $1 a piece. Sorry, but I don't. I didn't do that. I just feel like... And then I gave $5 to the Trump campaign.
Wow. She actually gave money to a political campaign. Like Trump needs $5. Trump needs $5 like I need an eyeshadow palette. Really? All the things she could donate to, and don't get me wrong, I'm not having a go at her political position. She can vote for whoever the fuck she wants. But giving $5 to the Trump campaign is like me saying I'll send a care parcel to the Queen. Really? Like, Trump needs your $5. Oh, and there's a programme on the telly where they're all eating cake. How very dare they? Whoops.
Just because I felt like it. Then I just gave $5 to PayPal to someone who does ASMR. And the reason that I gave it to her was because, okay, so she has this really cute baby that she does ASMR with. And I don't love babies. Hi, Olivia, my favorite nurse. This is true. So this woman, she does ASMR, and her baby is 3 months old, and you don't see the face, but she's African-American, the baby. So she has beautiful skin color. You know, it's just perfect. Just like any baby has beautiful...
Isn't that the baby that she wanted a doll made of and left a really creepy message? I'd like a doll that looks just like your baby. I promise I won't stick pins in its eyes.
Beautiful skin color. Like, either it's creamy white, or this is like beautiful darkness. And she has a full head of really tight curls. And I'm in love with this baby. You don't see her face, but the only baby I've ever liked is my son.
Somebody in the comments, take it from a nurse, Laurie. Something's wrong with these people mentally. When people obsess and critique people and try to destroy someone, they usually have a mental illness or disorder. Yeah, pot, kettle, you're looking at her, fuck's sake. She's the one with a mental disorder, nobody else.
When he was a baby. So, and I just love the bond that this woman has with her child. The baby like falls asleep and she massages her arms and legs and like the little pink bottoms of her feet. You don't see her face, and her hair is just like a massive tight curls, and she brushes through. So I wrote a nice comment, which I'm not going to write comments on people's pages because I just don't. I hate the hate. I hate the negativity of something so innocent. And I wrote, my baby is 21, and of course I thought he was the most beautiful baby, but your baby is so beautiful. I would love to get a reborn doll that looks like your baby, which I don't know, is that bad for a white girl to get a black baby, a black reborn baby? Not that I'm going to. I'm just saying, like, I love the coloring. I love the hair. And someone then wrote, not even her, someone then wrote, you're fetishizing. So I said, I'm not fetishizing. Anyone that thinks that I'm fetishizing because of what I said is fetishizing. Like, that isn't even in my mind. And then she even wrote back, it doesn't have to be sexual, which I wasn't even thinking. Fetishizing is, in that case, is sexual. She's like, but you're commenting on the, I don't know. I don't even know. So I just took down my comment and I sent the woman PayPal just $5 with a note saying, I just don't want you to think that I in any way was trying to insult your, or anything. It's just that, these reborn dolls are made from real babies, like the features of real babies. And I just am like enthralled with how beautiful your baby is.
So not only did she put a comment on that's really fucking weird, and people said it was weird, so she took the comment down, and then she sent money to the woman, and then went on again about how much she wanted a doll that looked like her. Really? And you're saying we're mad? Okay. I hope she's got a restraining order, whoever she is.
And then I just said, I'm not commenting on people's videos anymore. I feel okay, I don't feel like a loser. I just feel defeated. And then I reach out to people that are my friends. And I don't hear back. And I just know, like, if someone wrote me saying, no, the haters have not stolen my confidence. You cannot have somebody that you don't know steal something. Then if that's true, that they steal something about your personality, then that means that you never really had it. I don't know. I know you're a regular right boss, but when you write, the haters have stolen your confidence, which all the haters are reading right now, it just makes them feel so good, and it's so not true.
No, it doesn't. Nobody feels good about somebody saying something like that. And you keep going on about the haters, the haters, the haters, the haters. You didn't have any. You made them. It's your vile, nasty, evil comments to people. Oh, talking of Trump, he's on the telly now. Why is he on the telly? On a programme called River Monsters. I have no idea what's going on. It's ITV4. It went from the Tour de France to something else, and now we had Ronnie O'Sullivan clearing up when he was a kid. Oh, they're pulling out balls for something. Is it something to do with football from years ago? Why would Donald Trump be pulling out who's playing who in 1994? That's just weird. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, it's like you go on about haters. You've got haters because you're hateful. And the people that don't like you aren't haters. They're normal people. Yeah, you get some trolls on your lives, but they're not haters. They're just trolls having a laugh.
My mother did get back to me, actually, in an email. And she's not giving him the money.
What a load of bollocks. Like Carol had Burke's money and she emailed you and said, yeah, she's got it, but she's not giving it to him. Really?
Yes, Sherry. But please don't think that they've stolen my confidence or that they have... Why do you say stolen my confidence? How? How am I not confident anymore?
How am I not confident anymore? You sat there snivelling like a 3-year-old about how you hate being ghosted. If you were confident, you'd say, fuck you, I didn't want the job anyway, and you'd carry on going and find something else. That's what confident people do.
The ones that have stolen my confidence are the real life brick and mortar businesses that haven't gotten back to me when they said they would. Hitler's gotten all the loans, all the grants, all the loans that he can get. My mother's not ashamed. My mother's a narcissist.
Your mother is not a fucking narcissist. You are. You're the narcissist. You heard that word and thought, oh, yeah, I'll do that. I can call her that. Yeah, that's another group of people that will look after me. The empaths that have been trodden on. Along with the people with fibromyalgia and the fucking lizard community, the journal community, the fucking newborn doll community.
So I'm dealing with that because I didn't really even know any of this till 5 years ago.
See? She's copying what I said. She reads the Gossip Bakery, and I said that I had no idea what a narcissist was until recently. I just got to the point with my mother where I couldn't fucking take it anymore. And then I heard people talking about narcs, and I looked it up and I read everything, and it was like, yep, that's her. And then all of a sudden, funnily enough, Carol morphed into a narc.
She writes something ridiculous like,
She wrote something ridiculous like, and then there's a big long pause because you're trying to think of something, because she didn't write fucking anything, did she?
see here, I reached out to a subscriber today because I needed some advice. And I said, can you email me back? Hi, I need someone to talk to, need advice. And I was wondering if you could email me back, and then I will give you my telephone number. Thank you so much. And within a few minutes, she wrote. So I wrote that at 1:49, and she wrote me back at 2:12 saying, of course, sorry for the delay. The delayed reply. That wasn't delayed. She gave me her number, and we talked, and she gave me some really great advice. But I reached out to some friends days ago, and then I just don't hear back.
Because they're sick of you with your problems when they've got fucking problems of their own. The last thing anyone needs in the middle of a frigging pandemic is you whinging and crying on their shoulder at 60. For fuck's sake, Lardy.
And I hear back via email, not a phone call when we've been talking. And it just hurts me. And I understand people have their own shit. But I also have friends that I write, and I don't expect a call back or a text back right away. I know people are busy. But 3 or 4 days, and it was regarding things that we had talked about that we're in the middle of. And it's just hurtful, that's all. And I still love them. I took 2 Xanax. Because they finally wrote me back saying that they were going through some things, and their way of handling things is to just shut everything out. But, and this is a friend, and I've texted, and I've called, and I've left voicemails, and...
So you've harassed them, like you were claiming somebody did to you, which they probably didn't. It's you. Anything she says somebody did to her, she did to somebody else. And she's telling you here, like I keep telling people that don't believe me. Narcs tell you who they are. You just have to listen. It's like when my mum visited here once, and she said to my husband, oh, did she ever tell you the really funny story about the day I had a knife to her throat? Yeah, fucking hysterical story that was.
When I got that email from my mother, it just threw me for a loop. And it bothered me. Lydia, can you send me a link?
Could you possibly do something to find whatever it is she's telling you about? Does Lydia have to hold your fucking hand and wipe your ass and take you to the interview as well? See? Fucking entitled. Entitled, ungrateful, fucking fat princess.
I don't believe that there's the huge discrimination, Karen, because they interview me. And I don't buy into that. I use that to my advantage. I'm looking for a fluffy part-time job. Do you know at Target there are a lot of old women working at Target and at Walmart?
See, I want a fluffy part-time job where I really don't have to work, but I get paid for turning up, doing nothing, getting free treatment or stealing stuff, ass farting about with the other people that work there if they're young and stupid enough to go along with what I'm fucking doing. And then I wonder why I don't get the job. Do you know, I don't know why they weren't biting your fucking hand off, laddie. I really don't.
And Devin, no, I don't hate that. I would be willing to look at that. Dina, you're so right. Like,
it's a tough world for empaths. Here she goes.
Too much sometimes. Like, let's say I had a friend and she called me or wrote me and said, I'm having a nervous breakdown. I'm freaking out. If it happened right now, I could never, I might say to her, can I call you back tomorrow? I can't deal with this right now. And if she said, no, it's urgent, please, I'll just be on the phone for a minute. I would make the call and I would help her. And you want to know something? It would alleviate my problems because right now I am in my ego. I am wrapped up in myself. I'm the only one in the world that matters right now, right? I am wrapped up in my ego. But if somebody were to call me, thank you, Angie. If somebody were to call me, she just gave me a super chat and I always thank you so much. If somebody were to call me and say, no, it's like, because sometimes for me it feels like life and death. It feels like all I need is to hear a person's voice.
Sometimes for me, it feels like life and death, and all I need is to hear a person's voice. Can you imagine being her friend? Little Miss Needy. I might write the book.
Of just caring. Someone that says, it's going to be okay. That's all I need to hear. It's going to be okay. Or, oh my God, I know, this is so frustrating. What is going on? And it sort of takes your mind off of yourself because you're so small, me, so insignificant in the grand scheme of words. Not words, someone wrote me something. So innocent in the grand scheme of life. I hate to say people dealing with worse because unless, like, what's worse? What is worse? This is my life. It's such a hard time. And I can't always reciprocate to people that I don't know. So, like, for instance, Devin. No, Devin's not a good example because I feel like I know her. But, okay, Angie, right? Angie's been a great subscriber. She gave me a super chat. She's saying all the right things. It's really helping. But if she wrote me an email right now, and I've never spoken to her, I don't know a single thing about her, and she said, I really need to speak to you, I wouldn't be able to give that. I don't have that in me right now. But if a friend who I really know, no, go lay down, go lay down, go lay down.
So here we go, having a go at Bella again. If a friend, someone who I really knew, but do you have any of them? What friends have you got anymore? And why haven't you got them?
Go lay down. A friend that I really know said, I'm really, really struggling. Thank you, Marie Diana. I'm really, really struggling. Please, I just need to hear her voice. There's no way in hell that I could ignore and not call. I might even call and say, I can't talk. That's what I do. I can't talk right now.
You can't talk right now, but you expect other people to jump when you say help.
But it's like one person after another. Plus them not calling. Plus stuff with Burke. Plus stuff with Gongor. Plus just go find your bed. Go find your bed. No, go find it.
Stuff with Gungor, yeah. Is that Gungor wasn't stupid enough to take your bollocks again and finally stood up to you and said, I'm not coming there to be bullied and harassed and sign for a loan that I know I can't pay and that you say you're going to pay but you're not. See, you expect everybody to do what you want them to do. God forbid they have a thought of their own. He's the low carb.
No, he missed your bed.
He's the low carb diet causing it.
Is low carb dieting causing? Low carb dieting is the only thing I have going for me right now. I feel great, Nicole. And you don't have money to do that, but thank you. You can give $1. You don't have to give $4.99. I love $1 just as much as $4.99. But thank you.
I don't see the point of super chats at all, to be honest. If you want to help somebody out, that's just there. Like, Super Chat's there for big YouTubers that have chat sections that spin around like mad, and a Super Chat stands out so that they get their question answered or they get acknowledged or whatever. Here, there's no need for that. They're just doing that to make themselves look good in front of everybody else. See, I'm helping, you're not helping. And the thing is, she doesn't get the $4.99. YouTube take half of it or whatever it is. So it's just posturing by people, isn't it? It's good, pointless.
She does this every day. I love the strawberry, the heart, and the strawberry cherry. Look at, I did my nails orange, and then I did these glitter. But Nicole, next time just do $1 and don't be afraid. I've cut my mother out for good. That's the end of that.
You just said at the beginning of this, things were great with your mother. Now you're cutting her out, or was that a different video? I've done that many, I've forgotten.
I blocked her after her email. I can't get emails like that anymore. They're so beyond hurtful.
Beyond hurtful. The worst thing that your mother ever said that you could remember, she said, go and get another tattoo, you freak. If that's the worst you've ever heard from your mother, and you're trying to make out she's a narc, you've got no idea. None.
Thank you for the nails. All right, you guys, I'm going to get off. It helped to talk, and now my medication's kicked in, so I think I can go into a little bit of a coma. Thank you, Penny. Nicole, didn't you hurt yourself?
Maybe Nicole doesn't want to tell all and sundry what happened to her. Don't you just love the way she does that? That poor woman. Oh yeah, didn't something terrible happen to you a while ago? I can't remember what it is, but I know it was... Oh yeah, your son died. Really?
You did with your cousin. You don't have to give the details. I just remembered. I hope you're feeling better. Your cousin. Which, like, bothered me so much. How's your mother doing also? Bella, go lie down, go lie down. It's right there. She comes over towards my face, but she doesn't come to me. Pom Pom, you know what I love about your face? I love that it's all like little curls going every which way. Guys, I want to do something. I want to make money. I want to, like, I might just do that. I really have to show you my new jewelry. That's not good. I bet she's sorry she even went in at this point. Okay. Like, all the things I want to create. I just want to create something that people love and make money doing it. Pom Pom, must you lick my face? Maybe Mommy will let you sleep with her tonight, okay? All right, guys, I gotta go. Thank you so much for listening. I'm sure they will get better. Ellie Mae is just having a bad time. Needed to speak to somebody. And you guys do the trick. So to that person that's probably still watching and saying, I get anxiety attacks and I would never get on. Well, sorry for you, because this helps. And I would get on if I saw you having a panic attack, and I would get on your live and I would try and say things that I thought would help you, like, not like, don't feel that way, don't cry. But I would say, girl, I get panic attacks too. Sometimes you just need to vent and it releases it. That's what I would have given to you, not the judgment of, I get panic attacks, and I would never think of coming on here. And then you're not nice to people. Whatever, okay? Then don't ever come on here. And don't ever, when you're having a panic attack, just sit, curl up in your little ball somewhere in your room and deal with it yourself. But I'll tell you, this helped me. So I thank all of you so much, from my third eye, from my mouth, from my heart. I'll talk to you later. Maybe I'll be in better spirits. Fingers crossed. You know, I always pull myself together. Life goes on. It's all we can do. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. That's how it goes. Bye, everyone.
What a cunt. What an absolute cunt. and she wonders. Ugh, fuck's sake. I can't with her. I really fucking can't. Anyway, thanks for sticking to the end with me, if you did. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.